Let's hang out with the tomatoes once again and read a little bit more of that book. So here's what I did this summer. That little patch of brick. That little patch of brick is a little landing spot for my feet, I guess. You know what? Look at this. Do you see this ridiculousness? Look at this. You think that's it? You think that's all the tomatoes? No. There are so many. So it's a nest. A nest of tomatoes. Ridiculous. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back into American Miscellany. So, we had read the preface, and we're going to get into the table of contents, which is interesting, because if you notice, the table of contents is alphabetical, but not numerical. So you have all the subjects in alphabetical order, except the pages. You'll see the pages are 140, 415, 136. So it gives you an idea of what this book is kind of about. It's pretty much every subject in every order. So let's run through it quickly. Here's our table of contents. We've got agricultural science, Alston's aphorisms, America, American continent, American scenery, Amherst College with new cabinet and observatory, very useful. Ancient use of elephants in war, by the way. Also an ancient wine press. We've got lectures on astronomy, many lectures. Beauty of a benevolent life. Oh, that's a good one. Bellum or pars. What to think? Bellum or para. We'll see what that is. All right, we've got the biography of John Winthrop, first governor of Massachusetts. We've got the biography of Honorable Robert C. Winthrop, okay, probably a relative. The biography of Reverend Spencer H. Cone. All right, then we've got blankets. All right, blankets and biographies and books, their publication and circulation, because this is, a book about books. We've got Bo Peep, next to Boston Common and the Boston Custom House and the Boston Water Works. We've got the boundlessness of the material universe. As long as you're in Boston, it's boundless. We've got the bounties of nature, the bounties of providence. And then Bowling Green. What about burial places and funeral rites? Why not? Burying a priest in Siam. You see, it's very helpful. Burying beetle. All right, can't wait to read about that. Catacombs of Paris, Christmas in Germany, Christopher Columbus and the discovery of America. We've got the Church of St. Gudule in Brussels, Cincinnati, cod fishery, commerce and intellectual eminence, why not, consolations, cotton bleaching, courtship, Croton Aqueduct in New York, cultivation of the mind, curious clock, curiosities of arithmetic, curiosities of art, curiosities of science, custom house at Philadelphia, the Dead Sea, diamonds, divisions of the globe, duties of sisters and brothers, early pleasure, England to America, address of Reverend Thomas Timpson, English language, Eskimo Indians, exercise for the eyes, expulsion of the Acadians. All right, we've got the extent of the United States, the fall of Babylon, interesting, they're right next to each other there, frankness and reserve, maybe the cure, genius superior to the sword, good to know, Girard College for Orphans, gold and silver mines of Mexico, government of the temper, guardian angel, gutta percha, habits of Roman ladies, headstone, Hindu scholar, Hotel de Ville, Paris, House of Rothschild, how to live, just generally. And then specifically how to make steel. We've got the importance of self-knowledge, independence and accumulation, Independence Hall, Philadelphia, Indian child's grave, Indian lock, Indians in Oregon, infant education, John Hampton, John Hancock, John Winthrop, first governor of Connecticut. How about kindness and censoriousness? Landing of Winthrop and the settlement of Boston, Law of Kindness, Lindley Murray, Literature of China, and Literature of the Jews, excellent, London Gin Palace, Lycurgus, the Spartan lawgiver. Mammon and Mankind, Marriage, Massachusetts State House, Memoir of Louis Philippe, Memory, Mercantile Biography, Merchants Exchange, New York, Mexico, Migrations of Birds, Moral Character of the Monkey, Mutual Dependence, Mutual Instruction Classes, Natural Theology, Neapolitans on the Seashore, Nests of Fishes, New England Liberalities, Schools and Institutions, New Houses of Parliament, New Year's Day, New Zealand, Niagara Falls, Noah Worcester, the American Apostle of Peace. Right. Next we've got Night, Old City Hall in New York, Oregon, Our Country, Our Parents, Peace Societies, Philosophy of a Tear, Pilgrim Fathers, Pittsburgh, Plan for Emancipation. Ooh, that's interesting. Take notes on that one. Popular Taste, Power of Music, Progress, Public Libraries in Constantinople, Rambling Essay upon Rooms. We can't wait for that. All right. Remedies Against Moths, Researches on Food, Russia, St. Paul's Church, New York, St. Petersburg, St. Thomas, West Indies, Scenery in England, The Secret of Success, Self-Government, Shakers of New Lebanon, Ship Anchorage at Whampoa, China, Sierra Leone, Western Africa, Smithsonian Institute, Snow, Its Nature, Formation, and Uses, Social Influence, Solar System, Sons of the Ocean, Sovereigns of Europe, SPQR, the Roman Standard. Then we've got Steubenville, Ohio, and then moving on to Switzerland. Tears, the Head and the Heart, the Lama, the Malays, the Niger, the publication and circulation of books, the Seen and the Unseen, the Self-Tormentors, Trajan and Robert Fulton, Travels in the Holy Land. We have 5 essays on that. We've got Tyre. We've got Vegetable Curiosities, Viaduct over the Patuxent River, Visitations of a Pestilence, Visit to Venice, hopefully not the same thing, Washington National Monument with the oration of the Honorable R.C. Winthrop, Washington's residence at New York, Wasp Family, Western Emigrant, Western Scenery, West Point, Whitfield and Wesley, Window Gardening, Winslow House, Marshfield, Winter Not Monotonous, Winthrop Monument, of course, Woman, 2 articles on that, excellent, Youth and Age, and then we've got zoophytes or plant animals. All right, so our next category is embellishments, and here we're just talking about, looks like all of the plates in this book. Go ahead and refer to it. So that first image that we saw, the design for a monument to the memory of Governor Winthrop. That's the first image that we saw. Let's see. There's a design for a monument for Governor Winthrop. Awesome. We'll just refer back to those as we come across those pictures. I think the